Procrastination. Okay, I would have had this prepared, but I put it off to the last minute. We all suffer from it. And a bad case of chronic procrastination really affects your chances to succeed. Plus, we have a special guest, music producer, DJ, Twitch streamer, and all-around awesome person who goes by the name Scarlet64. So it looks like we have a great show for you today, and let's start off by checking with Stephanie Carlin. Stephanie, how are you?
Hi, Peter.
All right, it's
Oh, man.
working. It's working.
I'm fuzzy as shit because my webcam wouldn't work, but I'm here.
Right on.
Fuzzy and all.
Yeah, so the modern technology, there's something about, like, for those who are just tuning in, they have no idea what was going on behind the scenes and why we started 3 minutes late. But our normal login didn't work, and the technology. But what's really interesting about the pandemic and everything, and like quarantine, is that we are actually on the same level playing field as the major broadcast networks. If you try to watch ABC, NBC, the news, anything like that, and they're all working remotely, they're all dealing with the same stuff. They're all trying to come up with graphics and overlays, and we can do like the same thing. It actually leveled the playing field.
It's been pretty cool to watch, just
Yeah.
seeing everyone inside their homes like that. It's been awesome.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and the thing about that is also that it got me to focus and double down more on, like, how do we make this cooler? And I could have sat there and, like, all right, I got some great ideas and I'll get around to it. Just like many artists that have been looking at this time as a challenge, like, well, I'm not sure what to do, or I'm going to wait until we open back up to build a live audience. Well, here's a great time to actually be streaming, connecting with your audience. And sometimes they need a swift kick in the ass. And the problem a lot of times is that there's procrastination, and it's something that really plagues artists.
Yeah, all human beings need a swift kick in the ass for any dream, right? Because there's always something in the way keeping us from our dream. Mm-hmm. But that's what we came here to work on.
Exactly. So I know you have a lot of great things, and some of the things you're going to cover. I know it's like, how can you sense procrastination before it starts? Why you procrastinate in the first place, and what can you do to when you feel it creep in? So I'm going to let you ride with this. All right.
So we all know the theoretics of how to launch an album or a single or a project. Like, the bullet points are something like: nurture your community, show up and serve them, have a promo cycle of a couple weeks, and then create a buzz around the day of your launch. And if you don't know the ins and outs of all the steps you have to take, you can just buy a course to teach you, or hire a production agency, or whatever it is. The steps are laid out. But ultimately, regardless of it being laid out or not, we still avoid taking next steps. We complain, we whine, we silently doubt ourselves. We feel that insidious, chronic overwhelm, or you just flat out totally avoid what you know you're supposed to do. So when we do this, we're procrastinating. So if you're at home thinking about the launch of your next project, and I really hope you are, I want you to take stock. Where are you procrastinating right now? Which stage of your launch, your release, your art are you procrastinating at? Because I want to share with you why we procrastinate. We procrastinate to protect ourselves. From an energetic perspective, we are always trying to protect ourselves. It's why we self-sabotage in the first place. And even if you are a powerhouse leader, a beacon of light, a force to be reckoned with, if you procrastinate, it's going to be really hard to move forward in your life, to move forward on the fulfillment of your dreams. It will prevent manifestations from being realized, and it will slow down the process of manifestation. And I'll bet you $1,000 that if you take a moment to look at why you're procrastinating, deep underneath, there is a heartbreak, a hurt, a grudge, or a resentment. And that's why you're protecting yourself by procrastinating. Now, I personally live with a commitment to live without resentment in my life, which is a really intense commitment. It means I'm constantly up against my triggers of what causes me to resent life, to resent living, but it's worth all the work because it allows my energy to be so free of the psychic clutter that manifestations come in. And I want to say that again. So your resentments, which cause your procrastination, create psychic clutter. And those feelings tether us to reality. They keep us small. They keep us from daydreaming, which is the access to being a visionary, an industry trailblazer, a leader. So, if I can offer you one tool to move past your procrastination today, it is to do one specific piece of work. And it is the most radical, audacious, intense, laborious piece of work. And that is to forgive. Forgiveness is the work of the sages. Forgiveness is equivocal to enlightenment on this earth. Your forgiveness is one of the strongest energies of protection in this world. So, whether you resent your old manager, your label, Spotify, Twitch, social media, your mailing list, the litany of failures from your past, forgive, forgive, forgive. Your energy is too precious. You are here needing to do too much good work. There is no time for you to keep procrastinating. You must forgive. And you can just take a deep breath in and say, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you, over and over again until you feel it release. So, this is how to truly get shit done and to start to feel good about it. So, that's what I want to leave you with today.